Welcome to Angels Talk, Soul Relationships. Here's your host, Sandra Lynch.
Hello, and thank you for taking your time to stop, look, and listen in our divine appointment here tonight. I'm Sandra, and I am ever so excited to be here with you tonight on a 1 full hour of Calling All Angels Hotline. That's right here, right now. There are no mistakes. Everything's in right order, in the right direction, and we're here tonight to share over 300 episodes of Angels Talk, Soul Relationships with Sandra, and here tonight on a live open telephone call for you on Calling All Angels Hotline. The number tonight we'd like you to use is area code 260-422-3902. As you've seen on the opening of Angels Talk, Soul Relationships, there have been many people, places, events that have taken place in the last 3.5 years with Angels at God Central Stations Network. Yes, from the next generation to our children, to random acts of kindness, and everyone from our unifying city of churches here in Fort Wayne, that began in Fort Wayne. The peace has begun here for a major shift and a major transformation on the planet that's taking place right now. I'm so excited because tonight I also, with the top of my halo that's shining ever so bright and my soul's planted right on the ground, I'm here to say that we're airing right before another major network here tonight. And I know everyone out there knows who that is. And there's legends everywhere. Everyone is a legend. So all of those people, places, and events that you've seen on that fresh divine idea opening of Angels Talk with Sandra are the events and the legends that we're going to see tonight. In just a few moments, I have another, I want to say a montage, and it's going to only last about 2 minutes and 13 seconds. What you're going to see on there are some of the people like Judy Bailey, who, when she first came on the show, now this is 3.5 years ago, folks, so bear with me. I was in my own process of discovery and recovery to uncover this major network when I first started. Every step of the way has been a true delightful joy to learn in the process, and amazingly, everyone that has been on the shows have crossed my path by what I call, a divine appointment. So as I was saying, in this short clip, it's gonna be fast and it's gonna be exciting. You're gonna see Judy Bailey. I think she's from Florida. And I needed a note here tonight, so pardon me if I just read them from you. We're going to see Shamuel Wally. We're going to be at the 2002 World Basketball Games in Indianapolis. Yes, and there were 16 countries on there, all in one place at one time. We're going to see, the 50th anniversary of Unity Christ Church here in Fort Wayne. We're also going to see Alice Bonet. She was a spiritual intuitive. You'll see some of them have their names on the bottom. Some of them don't. I know everyone who's watching out there will recognize somebody, somewhere, somehow, at some time on this clip. Again, we have, there's a celebrity on there who was a native of Fort Wayne. I know everyone will recognize her. I'm going to give you a clue. Her first name is Sharon. Yes, and she was on daytime soap operas. And then we're going to fly you into New York City, into Rockefeller Center, and you're going to see a few people there. So we have an amazing crew here tonight. Everyone working with me is a legend. Everyone on the set. We have a director. We have an audio angel. We have everybody. All we need now is you. And please, interrupt me with your phone call. The number again is 260 422-3902. I'm waiting to hear from you. Be part of this connection in sharing here tonight. And so if our angels are ready in the director's seat, are we ready?
Yeah.
Yes. Here we go.
I know it's a big loss for you.
Sure? It's a loss for you?
Big loss.
Ladies and gentlemen, here again tonight on another live episode of Calling All Angels Hotline in the #1 access station in the entire nation. I am so excited and so overwhelmed right now because there is so much activity in that videotape that you just saw. Somehow, someway, everything always works out. The videotape that you just saw was unusual. What happened when it was playing was something technically happened to it, that it ended up fast forwarding. And so it went ahead of its time, like most legends do. But I'm going to talk to you a little bit about who was on that video. From the beginning, again, with intention, it was Judy Bailey and Shemuel Wally. At the 2002 World Basketball Games, I can remember there was an individual from China who said, competing in sports is better than war. Then we saw myself and Tom Strickland. We were in the Peace Chapel at Unity Christ Church in Fort Wayne. It was the 50th anniversary of Unity Christ Church in Fort Wayne. Next was Alice Bonet. And Sharon Rose Gabbett. Her book sits over here on our legendary shelf. And then, as the world spun me around, we were in New York at Rockefeller Center. And you can hear all of the people, places, and events taking place. It was Christmas. The building that you saw that was flashing was lit up by Macy's, and the bells were chiming, and the angels were singing. In that clip was also a divine coincidence. It was George C. Stoney, who is the father and legend of access television. Yes, George C. Stoney, in 2004, at the late end of 2004, he and I met in Indianapolis, and by divine appointment, decided that the show will go to New York. I was truly honored when he decided it was going to be sponsored. Angels Talk, Soul Relationships. There was Rashid Tamar, and there was, let's see, he was talking about the word angel. Angel meaning angels are part of a belief system in their spiritual culture, and they serve as a very important role. We saw Zenobia Pearson. She's from Fort Wayne's Unifying Cities Mayor's Office. Yes, she was showing the international event that was taking place for the very first time in Fort Wayne. Also was Alan Sherry. Alan Sherry talked about multiple things on the television show. God only knows if I had a pictographic memory, I could tell you all the things, but I do remember one thing, that he talked about metaphysics and science, and he talked about the multiple definitions of angels, how they're in the seen and unseen, in the cosmic scene as well. That I found quite interesting to me. Remember, callers, tonight, the number here is 260-422-3902. We all want to hear from you. If there's somebody that you see on any one of these clips that will probably re-air again, we want to hear from you. We want to hear your support. We want to hear your stories. We want to hear something new and refreshing about some of these legends who are in our time right now, making a world of difference. Out there being the change that they want to see, being that responsible party. Yeah, being that angel. Let's see, who else is on there? Kimberly Ventus Starks, who is a leading lady in our country. She's a personal friend of mine, and recently is coming off of her world tour. She has developed products to help you to change. One of the products are here tonight, and I remember talking about information, no more chains, and releasing and letting go. How we women know that that's a constant shift for us. Let's see, who else did we have? Oh, my nephew was in the crowd. His name's Charlie. He's my third angel. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sharing a little bit of my personal history here tonight. Yes, as of this date, May 22nd, 2006, I have 80 angels with the name Charlie. Call them Charlie angels, Charlies. Call them anything you want. Charles in charge. And I didn't bring the list with me tonight. I do know that as I encountered my experience with the name Charlie, it's very sacred and very special to me. And the number one Charlie, I will tell you this, is my uncle, who is my mother's only brother, and he died in World War II. So that is a very sacred and special name to me, and I know it is to everyone out there for many, 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 many reasons. Let's see what we have going on here. Oh, we are going to have some more videotape footage. I think I'm ready for that. It's going to last approximately 4 minutes and 82 seconds. I'd like you to stop, look, and listen. And just listen to the people, places, and things that are on there. Listen to Angels at God Central Station, Reflect Access TV. Listen to the teen angels and the angels that are us. Look at the people from afar. The Rotary Exchange from the Netherlands. and see our Unity Performing Arts children here tonight and see what happens to them on another episode of Calling All Angels. Here we are from the hotline. And after you see that, I want to hear from you.
To have an FM radio station. We thought music would be heard by everyone. And someone said, well, you need to talk to Sandra. It was the end of the show, and you were wrapping up, and you were very kind and gracious. You took my business card. I took your business card. We compared red hair. I remember that about you. And we connected. And a few months later, I contacted you because of a wonderful new concept and idea that I was putting out to the universe. And I wanted to share that with you and others. You called me. We've been emailing, and here you are.
I call it a living network.
Absolutely.
Because I can remember when I met you at the concert. First of all, the oneness, the feeling, the dream that I have been living, and I say this from my heart because it was so unified in a global new way to watch and be part of this new awakening here on the planet.
Absolutely. It was phenomenal.
Yeah, and when I met you and I saw that God, how God is working in your life through prayer and meditation and God's direction of Angels Are Us, I just knew that the vision of Angels at God Central Station was being fulfilled. Do you remember what the vision is of Angels at God Central Station?
No.
The one world, one dream in the spirit of unity. Yeah, and I can honestly say the last 2 days that I've spent here with Arts Foundation here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Yes, and coming live straight from the #1 access station in the nation. I am ever so excited, and I invite you all now here tonight to call in, because we're going to ask questions, we're going to share information, and we're going to have a lot of fun.
Right.
Right?
Aren't we?
Yes. I got the team here. They brought a shirt for me. It's wonderful. I feel the oneness. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, Pat.
You're welcome. Thank you for inviting.
Gifts.
Yes.
Divine gifts. Sick, take it because we have 3 minutes left.
Okay.
Welcome to the hotline tonight.
How you doing? I'm Bobby Geffen of the world-renowned Geffen Records. I'm the executive officer of A&R and Publishing, and I'm also the president of the Recruiting Artists. Guys sound terrific, and I just wanted to let you guys know that.
Thank you.
I'm not sure as to how these Fort Wayne channels work, but I was flipping, and I caught you guys' last performance there, and it was terrific. And the thing is that my question is from me to, I think it's your director there. Well, give me a second. We're bringing up you guys' website.
He's bringing up the
Quick
website.
second. We're 2 minutes out.
So, where are you guys' next performance going to be?
Our next performance will be at Southside High School here in Fort Wayne, and that will be June 25th.
What time do you have on that?
I'm sorry?
What time do you have on that?
That performance will be at 6 o'clock.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll have my president, myself, and a couple of other fellas with me, and we'll see you guys.
We look forward to meeting you.
Make sure that we're there. I mean, you guys keep up the good work and just hang in there, and trust me, something's going to happen real soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Wow.
Wow. That's interesting. Wow.
Great. That is awesome. That is great.
You know, it's almost time to end the show.
This has been great.
I'm just honored for you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're honored to be here.
Life is what you make it, and we can't do it alone. It's not about being alone. It's the oneness
Yes.
and sharing everything that is so good all around us. Whew. Expect the unexpected. Keep up the great works. And pass it on.
Yeah.
Reach
We have
out
to
and
do
touch
that.
others.
We have to do that.
And now it is time to end the show.
done.
Is everyone breathing out there? Take a deep breath with me and watch the rest of the show. Do we have a caller?
Nope.
Do we have a caller? No caller.
Nope.
Well, there you see it, folks. What a connection and what a sharing. And I'm asking you tonight, if there was a notable person on there, if there was a thing or event that caught your interest and that you want to share with tonight, we'd like to hear from you. The number is 260-422-3902. Right here, right now, on another episode of Calling All Angels Hotline. Expect the unexpected. That's right here, right now. You see, with me tonight, I brought all of the friends. Everything you see here on the set tonight has been on every one of the episodes of Angels Talk or Calling All Angels Hotline. Remember, only over 300 episodes in just 3.5 years. I could barely keep up. There was so many books, so many explanations, so many people who had so much to offer to you out there in the world in healing. Yes, so many experiences. And tonight, I ask you, if you have a motto, or if you would like to coin something or accompany this legendary event happening, I encourage you to call. We want to hear from you, because you are a legend too. Okay, the video we just saw was a Unity Performing Arts, and that's where we left off. And I wanted to mention something about some of the video that was in fast forward earlier. On the videotape was Roger Sugden. He was sharing the crop circles in Ohio and the aerial photography from Tibet. That was so interesting. Also, Miss Preteen Indiana was in a clothing store. I believe the store is somewhere on Main Street here in Fort Wayne. And we saw Tom Zender, who was the president of Unity in Kansas City, I believe. Unity Village in Kansas City. Excuse me. And then we had Marge Guthrie. She's a living angel. And Dr. Rocco Errico from Atlanta, talking about the mysteries of Genesis. And again, we had George Stoney. A peculiar story with George Stoney. Yesterday when I came into the studio to edit some of this footage together for you, I call it footage. It's videotape. You may recognize it as. I was given a blank videotape by our wonderful, outstanding assistants here at the Access Studio. And when I began taking videotape and splicing it together to create this for you today, amazing thing happened. I didn't plan it. It was just there. George Stoney, the legend and father of Access TV, he was on that prior videotape that I was editing on too. So some of that tape that you saw earlier, I didn't have to splice. It unfolded. It simply unfolded. And I found that to be very easy and miraculous. And I felt a sense of angels all around me, in the seen and in the unseen. And I thought I wanted to share that with you. So it's been a true experience with all of the legends, learning and growing and changing the world. I believe I saw the Ambassador of Peace on that videotape. His name is Reverend Gregory Geis. And I saw Rhonda White. Do you remember her? She has an Eagle network here in the community of Fort Wayne. And I remember her so often with her strong voice of courage saying, "The giant is within you." And I remember that frequently from time to time. We had Beverly Tony Walter on the show. She talked about the goddess within and awakening the goddess and balance balancing the love and the creativity and all these wonderful, magnificent powers utilized in both men and women. I believe in an upcoming footage that I brought with me tonight, you'll see her husband, George Danusis. He is also a living legend. And then we had Caroline Brewer. She's a Fort Wayne native, and she beautifully made this book, Cara finds Sunshine in the Rain. And I know some of the photographs in there were created by children angels, and she was on one of those clips. Again, the number here tonight is 422-3902. We want to hear from you. We want to hear something from you. Something, somehow, some way. Yes. And let's see. I think I want to play a game. Would you like to play a game out there? Let's play a game with the next footage. The B-roll that you're about to see, it's only 2 minutes and 21 seconds. I can't tell you who's on there, but I can tell you this, that there are, let's see, there are approximately 13 pieces of footage on there describing some of the people that have been on, that is describing the people from Angels Talk Soul Relationships with me. And what I'd like you to do, I'd like you to watch closely as this videotape unfolds and see if there's someone on there that you know. And if they are, support them. Support them. Empower them. I know there is. The number again, write it down before we go into that. It's 422-3902. Stop, look, and listen. And if our angel assistants in the director's room is ready, we're going to show you that footage now. Here we go. Talk about memories, miracles, and magnificence. Halo to all of the divine ideas of all of the legends. Do we have a caller? Is there a caller?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. I was just thinking about your Charlie Angels, how many you know, and the you actually had an event, a fundraiser event.
We lost the sound.
I missed that. Can you repeat that? Sandra?
Hello? Hello, caller?
Yes, I wanted to see if you could talk about the Charlie Angel event that you held for a fundraiser. I know there's a lot of people in the community, and I was actually at that event, and I thought maybe you could share your thoughts and feelings.
Who are you, caller? Would you mind giving me your first name?
Otto Andrew?
Otto. Oh, you can bet your life I can talk about Charlie. He was my third Charlie Angel. When I met Charlie years ago, we met at the Audio Architects studio. That's when I was acting. I'm not acting tonight, folks. This is all by divine script, this message that I bring you tonight. I do have a clip of Charlie that I will be showing toward the end of the show. It's approximately 4 minutes long. So if you can just hold tight until that clip's ready, we're going to show that. It's only a few more minutes. Charlie Willer is an angel. Yes, he's the only Charlie Angel in my whole wide world. How's that?
That'd be awesome.
Thank you. Now we have to get back to our guessing game. Anybody out there know the angels, the angel legends that were just on the video clip that was just shown? I'm going to remind you, some of these people are from our community. Some of these people are right here, right now, and in the finest, biggest library in the nation. Some of these people are legends who have studied with legends. Some of these people are very famous and who play famous musical instruments. Anybody guessing out there? Take a guess. The number is 422-3902. We're waiting to hear from you on this live episode. 1 full hour of Calling All Angels Hotline. We're going to wait 5 seconds. The phones are ringing. Are they ringing? No calls yet? Okay, I'm going to tell you who the first person was on there. The first person on there is a very fine, genuine gentleman. He and his wife, Neelama, I'm going to tell you what his wife's name is, Neelama, live in Fort Wayne. He studied with Gandhi. When I met Ganesham, he was teaching yoga here in the Fort Wayne unifying city. And he was sharing all of his hope and his strength about being one and being centered and how important the breath of life is. Ganesham, in fact, I just saw him the other day, a few days ago. Ganesham is now 81 years young. He's writing a book, and he is instructing yoga again. He went through a series of health challenges, and he's back on his feet again, and I am very honored to ever say that we have someone like that living inside this city. The second individual, her name is Lauren Lane Powell. Sing for your soul, an angel flying. Oh, can she sing on and on and on. She was utilizing a tool, a toning bowl, to help her to create a vocal resonance inside and out of her. She has many, many songs out there. She's doing a lot of public appearances throughout, and I hope to see her in a larger venue and hope to have her back again on another one of my shows. Then there was Shemuel Wali. He was talking about his new book. Imagine somebody writing a Torah dictionary. Yes, he was giving his talk about the Torah dictionary that night on the show. And then we had the young lady. Her name was Sandra Young. She was talking about astrology. She lives in Nashville, Tennessee. We met in Indianapolis at a seminar, a public seminar. The young gentleman that you saw on the show, the young angel, his name was Pons. He lives in Canada. He plays a lot in the theaters in Canada, and he just came off the road with his father, and he just finished playing Oliver. Then we saw a piece of fabric that had a little label on. The label said, "Quilts for Kids." The person that was sitting next to me holding that fabric, her name was Linda Eyre. She lives in Philadelphia. She was an interior designer who began the Quilts for Kids with scraps from the dumpsters in Chicago. And at the time, her daughter was in a healing process, and she thought to herself, she asked herself, what can I do with all this fabric that's just going to the wastelands? She ended up taking the fabric, creating pieces, and finding volunteers to put these quilts together. And she has an international distribution now of Quilts for Kids. So if you know of anybody out there who needs a quilt for their child who is in healing and different processes, go on to your website. It's quiltforkids.org. And then we had Reverend Kira Bear from Phoenix, Arizona, and from the Unity of Divine Love Church. Truly, my life is wonderful meeting with all of these legends. Kira sometimes travels with the renowned, what is his name? Help me. What is his name? Deepak Chopra. Yes. And Kira lives her making by her belief system, talking about divine love, just giving love all of the time. Imagine that. In every situation, place, every instance, just giving divine love. I can't talk enough about her. Can't you see how excited I get? And then there was a young lady who I had the most horrific time pronouncing her last name. I thought I could get away with calling somebody out by their first name, but I thought this is a challenge for me. Her name was Miss, I'm going to call her Miss Magdanera. Pardon me. No pun intended here. She created the book, Believe You Can Be. We met at a seminar, a women's conference, matter of fact, in Indianapolis. I was so overjoyed with so much knowledge and drive and just a thirst to share that book with everyone out there, man or woman. She lives in Colorado. Yes. And let's see, who else was on there? Does anyone know out there? The number again, before I give you the last clue, blue clue, 422-3902 is the number to call here in the hotline tonight. The last individual on that clip that I just showed you, his name is Arvel Bird. Yes, Arvel Bird. I'm unsure where his place of residence is. I do know he travels everywhere playing his violin, and he was on the show visiting Fort Wayne, playing music for some of the movies here that are unfolding by Windsong Pictures. And when I invited him onto my show, little did I know that we would both be in a discovery to recover and uncover the spirit that's in all of us. Because Arvel took us into a meditation and his story about how he practiced to overcome his, I don't even like to use the word disabilities, but that's what he used at the time to create his abilities and where he is today, and he is famous. So I do hope that you enjoyed seeing those clips, and we have a few more yet to take us through the day. This show must be very fun and fulfilling for you that you're not calling me. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But it's okay, because you know what? It's not J-Lo, it's not Solo, it's Halo tonight in one world, one dream, in the spirit of unity, and we can do this. So, no popular thoughts out there? No popular things or events taking place in your mind? I know there is. Let's connect and share. Let's talk about angels. Angels, angels, everywhere. And what do we have coming up next? Oh, I have something I want to share. Very exciting. Last year I was called to Phoenix, Arizona to help expose the international New Thought songwriters. On the next video clip that we're going to see one of the songwriters who was given a trophy. Her name's Jana, and she sings a song that will absolutely go straight to the heart. Who else is on there? David Friedman's next. He's a songwriter for Unity, but he's also a songwriter in the movie Bambi that recently came out. And who else do we have? Oh, and we have Reverend Joel Bear. He's sharing God tags. Yes, and you can be blessed worldwide by wearing one of these God tags. And who else? Denise Sherman from Indianapolis, close by. And there's a few others. I think we're just going to have the assistants go ahead and roll that, because we have so much to share of all of these legends here tonight. Are the angels' assistants ready? Ready? Here we go. Watch the show.
What would I do if I knew that I could not fail? If I believed with the wind always fill up my sail.
And I'm honored to pass them along as an angel here on this planet. So thanks for asking.
Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
I do believe we have an upcoming episode. For all the viewers out there that are watching, this is a spiritual moment. We move in the spirit at 3810 Geneva, calling all angels. Angels at God Central Station. I believe everybody's wanting to know what the next show is. And I, Jonathan Lynch, came to a conclusion in the spirit of oneness, not only with God, but with my mother. And that is, she is to be interviewed on her own show. And guess what? I will be doing the interviewing. Hallelujah. That is a divine winner. Hello. Why haven't you thought of this?
Soloist.
Oh! Don't tell anybody.
We'll surprise them.
Okay. I have one major question that I have for you today.
Yeah.
And that is, if Angels at God Central Station can best support you in your endeavors, in your quest, what would that be? Shot of you with these dog tags, so don't move. The vision of Angels at God Central Station is one world, one dream, in the spirit of unity.
Well, my thought about that is that there's only one presence and power in the universe. There's a basic principle that I believe in and Unity believes in, which means that the basic aspect, the basic fundamental building block of all that seems good...
The flow of my voice. My words are my altitude.
Well, absolutely.
Yes, here. And I learned...
Sometimes when you're feeling fear, simply know God is there. Wherever you may go, with love or fear. Which one will?
Loving and spirit.
And what is the angel's job?
The angel's job is taking care of the grass.
And why do you think that God brought you into the world?
Because he cared about the children.
He did.
To us, you know. Women have that Sophia, the wisdom.
The technology.
also because the corporate media has gobbled up so much, the public access is more precious than ever.
Absolutely, yes. Access represents a little bit of the green space. I guess the right-of-way along the roads here as compared to all the commercial real estate that's out.
George, I'd like to know how you got this number.
Oh, one of your friends called up and said, George, Sandra's going to be on at 7 o'clock and she's live. What do you think?
Let's focus on the experience of spirituality. Then it takes the edge off all the ideological battles that we see going out there over whose religion is best. Battles that are not verbal, they're violent. And so we hope that people will embrace this as a kind of antidote.
Exactly what changed my life.
Do you know what? Eric Mulberg here in this Allen County Public Library, who is our director today,
that's right.
He's the one responsible for our setting today. He planted that.
Come down to earth, heard about a newborn king, heard about a baby and baby, born in a manger, listen to the angels sing.
Can I get a halo here today? And so with that I say, this is what God has done, and this is what you are now a part of. As one world, one dream, in the spirit of unity, each and every halo on there is another episode of what you are playing in your part in this world. One big book.
Hey, camera one.
Talk about a television journey of one world, one dream in the spirit of unity. There is so much in this one full hour. Something that I would like to share with you for the next 4 minutes is Charlie Willer. Because Charlie Willer is so important to this community. Charlie Willer's legacy runs through every one of every episodes of Angels Talk, Soul Relationships with Sandra, and Calling All Angels Hotline. Charlie Willer's music is a theme of Angels at God Central Station. What I'm about to show you, as our assistants get ready, is the event, Choo Choo Charlie's Last Blast of Summer. And so, if our assistants are ready, will you please? Thank you for watching.
Cancer at the same time when I had no health insurance.
Charlie, are you my Charlie Angel?
Charlie Angel. What would you like me to be, Sandra?
Well, I'm here to share a story tonight, Charlie. It won't take that long.
Okay.
I'm here to deliver to you an Angel Achievement Award coming straight from the heart of Access, Angels at God Central Station.
Channel 57?
No. No. Anyway, I'm here to tell you, in recognition...
Am I confusing you?
No! Charlie, come on, let me do this. Charlie, now listen.
Thought it was going to be easier than this, didn't you?
I have a feeling that we'll meet someday where the roads come together up the way. but the chords never severed, and the longing grows each day. So tomorrow I'll be leaving for the land I call mine. All my friends say I'm crazy, going back to such poverty. Americans, so they say now, the land of opportunity. But the shy hair runs so swiftly, and the hair is slowly glides. There are treasures from my homeland, all your money cannot buy.
And the spirit of Charlie, of the new Charlie Angel, lives on. All of the credits on that particular piece were legends. Just like all of you out there are legends. And I'm slipping off my chair to share that with everyone here tonight and connect on another episode of Calling All Angels Hotline. There are many that were not mentioned tonight. There were many that were not seen. And I just want to name a few, and then we're going to have to say bye-bye. And some of them are all of them are very dear. And Chad, yes, would you like me?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Mother.
Hi, John.
How are you?
We're just about ready to end the show.
I know it. I just want to call and say that I recognize myself on one of the shows, and that I love you and support you and all you do. And just keep striving.
We love you.
Aw. I know it. I feel it.
Okay.
And thank you so much for calling, and we look forward to seeing your show. Hello.
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 All righty. You guys take care and have a good night.
Thank you. See you soon. Expect the unexpected. We're going to close the show tonight. I'm just going to mention a few of the people that weren't on the clips, like Eladro and Jenna Lynn Shellman from the Wish Factory, and Dave Letterman's mom, Dorothy, and the Shamokin Library, Ben Glenn, Angel Chick, One Earth, yes, the Red Cross, the Army as One, Dem Daco Angels, Michael Meskers, who flew in from New York, Daniel O'Connor from New Mexico, Judy Morio, Rich Bloom, Community Action, where people are helping people, Todd Herendine, the 4th ranked Elvis, Abraham Lincoln, yes, Fort Wayne Ice Skating Angels, when they came down the first year opening the show. Oh my goodness, just so many. Let's see. Victor Locke, John Chaplier, Devotion, Michael Stillwater, Leroy White, Armand and Angelina, Melissa Pierce with Scrapbooking Angels, and Angel Food, Are You Hungry at Zoli's, Juggling Anonymous, Brooklyn Green Fleet. Oh my goodness. What an outstanding team we have. Our brothers and sisters right here, right now, all around us. I'm happy. I hope you're all happy tonight to share and connect all of the legends all around, all of the time. And that includes you. Hope to have you on another episode of Angels Talk, Soul Relationships with me, or on another live, fun, flying, full hour at the #1 access station in the entire nation on Calling All Angels Hotline. And so with this I say, divine love and holy kisses.